I'm Ephanis Henderson, co-director and co-founder of the Institute for Sustainable Diversity and Inclusion. 2023 will be the 25th anniversary of the Northwest Diversity Learning Series, which the Institute is managing in 2023. We're excited about the year because we have a lot of good sessions and information, which I'll just share with you in a moment, about the practice of diversity and inclusion. This is designed for leaders, for employees, for ERG leaders, and diversity council members. We want to step up our game in terms of DEI to bring about sustainable, transformative change within an organization. And it requires practice. It requires getting into the habit of the day-to-day things that cause people to see you as an inclusive individual, an inclusive team, an inclusive organization. So let me just tell you very briefly about these exciting 6 sessions that we're going to have in 2023. First one starts out with developing and enhancing your everyday practices to foster equity, diversity, and inclusion. And we're proud to present Dr. Bernardo Ferdman, pioneer and an expert in the area of diversity, equity, and inclusion, particularly with respect to inclusive leadership and the practice of inclusion. He talks about it at a variety of levels. The second session will be in March, and it's Sharpen Your DEI Emotional Intelligence. And we're going to be featuring Dr. Helen Abdullahi Fagan, who will share more of her background and experience in this area. We're very excited about that in terms of raising the level of consciousness and views about that. That will be followed by a session in May by David McRaney, and has written the book How Minds Change. And he'll be sharing with us his thoughts and ideas about how to engage people in ways that open their minds to change. And we think that's important for us as we think about DEI and inclusion. Our next session in June will feature Manal Bopea. She will speak about influence change in your organization, and she brings another good experience and background in this area that we think will be very important in terms of how one individual can help change system structures and practices that oftentimes undermine equity in an organization. And she's written a book on equity, so we're excited to hear from her. That will be followed by our last 2 sessions. I won't talk much about the presenters, but we'll have learned why lived experiences matter. That's looking at the experiences of people within your organization and how to really create environments where people feel welcome, valued, and appreciated. And we'll close out the year with the session on the power of us, building communities to fortify DEI change, and so forth. So we're just excited about it. We hope you'll join us. Check out our website, www.i4sdi, for more information about these upcoming sessions. We think you'll really benefit from it, and you'll really get into the notion and the habit and the practice of really digging deeper into things that will help us support and create more diverse, equitable, and inclusive organizations. And by the way, in 2023, we're also going to have a gala event to highlight the 25 years of the journey of this Northwest Diversity Learning Series, which was sponsored and created and founded by one of our leaders, Barbara Dean. She's the co-director and co-founder of the Institute, and was the first person to create the Northwest Diversity Learning Series. So thank you. Come join us.